Sarah's Shadow, a journey of self-discovery on the playground. Sarah began her day enveloped in a blanket of invisibility, her presence seemingly fading into the background amidst the vibrant energy of her classmates at the playground. This daily routine of feeling unnoticed had become her silent struggle, a recurring echo of solitude in a world that appeared much too colorful and loud without her. As she moved through the motions, the game of tag ignited a spark of curiosity within her. It wasn't the laughter or the chase that caught her attention, but something far simpler, yet profoundly captivating: her shadow. This silent, dark figure mimicked her every move, dancing fluidly across the ground with a grace that intrigued Sarah deeply. The fascination quickly turned into a playful challenge as Sarah attempted to catch this elusive companion. With each twist and turn, her shadow slipped away, always a step ahead, never fully graspable. This game, unlike any other, was unpredictable and thrilling, yet tinged with a hint of frustration. The excitement of the chase waned, leaving Sarah sitting alone, her energy spent. She pondered over her failed attempts to catch what was never truly catchable. This moment of solitude turned reflective, as she questioned the very nature of her shadowy friend, feeling a sense of defeat in her inability to connect. It was in this moment of contemplation that her teacher, ever observant, approached. With a gentle tone and a knowing smile, the teacher sparked a conversation that would unknowingly guide Sarah towards a path of self-discovery and acceptance. This conversation was the beginning of a shift in perspective for Sarah, a pivotal point that would illuminate her understanding of individuality and companionship. The teacher leaned in, her voice warm with intrigue, telling Sarah that shadows, much like fingerprints, are unique to each individual. This revelation filled Sarah with a newfound curiosity, urging her to explore the distinct silhouettes each person cast. Inspired by her conversation, Sarah found herself observing her classmates' shadows during recess. She was fascinated by the differences and similarities in their movements and shapes, noticing how each shadow varied just like their owner's personalities. Sarah then invited her friends to join in on a game of shadow comparison. They all laughed and marveled at their discoveries, finding excitement in the diversity of their silhouettes. It was a game that turned into a lesson on uniqueness. Through this playful exploration, Sarah learned an important lesson: everyone's shadow moves in its own way, reflecting the individual traits of its owner. She started to see her shadow not as something to chase, but as a mirror of her unique self. Embracing this insight, Sarah began to appreciate her own qualities and the uniqueness of those around her. Her shadow, once an elusive friend, had become a constant companion, proudly reflecting her individuality. Embracing her shadow, Sarah discovered a reflection of her own uniqueness. She began to see her shadow not as something to chase, but as a constant companion highlighting her individual traits. This realization sparked a newfound appreciation for her qualities. Observing her classmates' shadows, Sarah initiated a game of shadow comparison. This activity turned into an exciting exploration of diversity as each shadow danced uniquely. It was a visual testament to everyone's distinct characteristics, yet it unified them in their differences. Through this playful comparison, Sarah learned that everyone's shadow moves in its own way, much like their personalities. This insight helped her understand that these unique movements were not just random, they were expressions of each person's essence. Realizing the beauty in these differences, Sarah saw the playground transform. It became a stage for self-discovery and a celebration of diversity. This shift in perspective turned her once mundane environment into a vibrant community of unique individuals. Inspired by her journey, Sarah organized a shadow show. This event allowed each child to showcase what they loved about their shadow, turning a simple game into a powerful lesson in self-acceptance. The show became a celebration, highlighting the beauty of being unique. Reflecting on her day, Sarah understood that the pursuit of her elusive shadow was more than a simple game. It became a profound journey towards embracing her own identity. This realization brought a sense of self-acceptance that she had never experienced before. The next morning, Sarah stepped onto the school playground with a newfound confidence. The doubts that once clouded her mornings were replaced by a strong sense of belonging. She moved with a purpose, ready to share her insights with others. Encouraged by her teacher, Sarah prepared a presentation on the significance of shadows in understanding self-identity. She spoke passionately about her discovery, explaining how shadows, just like people, are unique and ever-changing. Her classmates listened, intrigued by this new perspective. The presentation was a resounding success, sparking curiosity among her peers. They began to explore their own shadows, discussing their findings with excitement. Sarah's story have inspired them to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and acceptance. Sarah's transformation from chasing her shadow to embracing her individuality became a valuable lesson for the entire school. It highlighted the importance of self-love and the beauty of diversity. Her journey was a testament to the power of understanding and accepting one's true self. Sarah's adventure, initially sparked by a simple chase, evolved into a profound lesson for the entire school. Her transformation from feeling unnoticed to embracing her identity inspired her peers. It showcased the importance of self-exploration and the acceptance of one's unique traits. The culmination of Sarah's journey was a powerful realization that resonated with everyone. By celebrating the beauty of being unique, she illuminated the idea that individual differences are not just to be accepted but celebrated. This message of unity in diversity left a lasting impact on her school community,